Hey, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Chris back with another video for you guys. Today we'll be doing the replacement of an oil pressure sensor on a 2000. Take that back, that's my vehicle. This is a 1997 Dodge Ram 1500 5.3 liter Magnum. We're getting ready to pull the air intake off, so let me quit talking and do as I talk. This right here, let me get my lights and everything set. I don't see too many videos on this, but this is the oil pressure switch. It's oil pressure switch or oil pressure sending unit. It's got a couple of different names. That's just how, America is. But this is where that guy is at the tip right there. And, yep, right in there. So that's where we're going to get that guy out. So we're going to come back out and start popping stuff off. All right, so we're going to pull this guy out from here. Pull this guy out from here. Wiggle. Let's move this out the way. Put it somewhere safe. And then we're gonna grab our screwdriver and come on this side. And might need another light. Got them everywhere. All right, you got a screw back here for your intake breather up here at the top. Take that, loosen him up. Don't have to do it a whole lot. And after we get that loose, might need him again on that side. Way up here, should be able to wiggle and pull it up. And if not, I need to back it up some more. Let's see what we get now. Nope, not quite yet. So just keep backing it up till you feel it spin. Alright, that should be enough. All right, may not come out exactly how you want it to, but we're gonna just show the mud a little bit. So there's not too many videos on doing this pressure switch, so might struggle a little bit. Main thing is getting this ring up. You got a spot right here in the front that just slides down right here, so you're gonna pop that up like that, and let's try to work it up and up. There we go. Let's pop our hose off. We also have a hose up under here, right here, so we're going to pull that. And just take your time. There we go. And we can take that all the way out. And while you're in there, I recommend you clean your throttle body. We're going to do that as well. So we're going to replace the sending unit first. And always put your parts and everything in a nice safe place. All right. You're going to need your sensor. And you're gonna need an oil pressure switch removal socket. So it's a special socket because of the way this is designed. So, yep, you're gonna have to have one of these to do this job. All right. So let me figure out how I'm gonna squeeze up in here because it's so far back. We might have to remove some other things. So let's see where we at. Let me get up in here. All right, so if you're gonna do a tune-up, this is where your distributor cap is, where your spark plug wires are, back in there. And we're going in here. So let me just kind of scan around and see what I can move and wiggle without breaking anything. So it looks like we got a nice amount of wiggle room. So I should be able to stick my hand back in here. And I'm gonna have take the phone for a minute so I can show you. All right. So I'm all the way up in here. Hopefully I can show that sensor. Let me guide my finger to the camera, maybe. I'm not gonna be able to get it from there, but yeah, we're in there. See my arm back in here. So about to pop that up. I'm not gonna be able to see it, but let me see if I can tilt the camera some. Way back there. Yep, so let's see if I can get that out. And I should be able to. I just gotta wiggle a little bit. Hand around. Don't feel bad. These get brittle. You might crack one. It's not gonna hurt the wire or anything. Just letting you know, a heads up. And you want to do this on a warm engine. And I warmed her up. And I'm trying to get this tab up. It's a pull tab in the front, and you don't want to crack it. Goes onto the sleeve, so just kind of take your time And I wish I could show you where I'm at. Actually, I can't. Take the phone from here. All right. So that's that sensor right there. So you see that tab on the front right there. That's what I got to move forward and pull it up. And it might be a little tough at first just because it's been in there so long. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Zoom back out. Zoom back out. There we go. So you see where I'm at? Let me struggle a little bit. Not saying I am, but it's in a tedious spot. And I'm short. All right. Sensor, feel it. You might have to do it blind a little bit and give it some wiggles. There we go. All right. So I got my sensor off, the connector. Got the connector off. All right. Hopefully I can get it off with the stubby, which would be great. So we're gonna try the stubby first. And we're gonna put the socket on first and then proceed to turning it. And hopefully she comes out real smooth. So just take your time, cover it up, drop your socket in, make sure it's flush. All right, now it's on there. I'm gonna have to use a 3-inch extension. Wasn't quite sure. And let me grab a 3-inch extension. And let me get my light again. There we go. So now we way back up in here. I got my wrench set, righty tighty, lefty loosey. And I'm trying to remember my route. There we go. And let me wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And hopefully I can snap her in. Like I said, it's in a tedious spot. Might have to build my build first. Gotta get this light to stay. Another light to stay. There we go. Ready, turn, lefty, loosey. And sorry if I'm blocking the camera, but you see it's in a real tedious spot. There we go. Felt the click, and it's not too tight. I'm getting it with the stubby, you guys. All right, I should be able to spin it by hand now. Let me grab this, slide this on up and out. That was smooth.
Yeah.
All right, first time, ain't tripping. All right, we got the old guy out. That's what she looks like. So let's match up our new one. This was pretty ugly, you done been through the mud. All right, so this is the parts number that we went with. All right, so T-Series, find the parts number. Ordered this guy out for Amazon. Can't quite remember exactly the price at the moment, but I think it's like 35 bucks, something like that. So got that. Let's match up our new one. Color might be different, but always make sure your connectors are the same, and then check all around and make sure everything looks the same. And we're good. So let's go back in. And I recommend you go back in hand tight as much as you can. Do not want to cross thread this. It will be a pain in the butt. All right, so now I see my hole. I have to maneuver around this light so I can see it a little better. Because you're not going to be able to see. And it's in a spot that's going to be hard to see it blind. Or feel for it blind. You'll sit it on there and let me see if I can get her to start twisting. And you're going to try not to drop this guy. And if you feel it binding, just back up. Don't hurt to back up, because you don't want to cross thread. I think I got my hole started. There we go. And we're spinning. All right, he's on there. Let's pull the light out, set it back up right there. All right, now I'll take the cam so I can show you. I got the sensor in. Zoom out. If I can zoom. Is my screen locked? Oh, there we go. So we got our new sensor in. And about to proceed to tighten it up. So hand tighten as much as you can, then go from there. All right, let's do it. Hopefully I can get that smooth drop that I did first time right from the top. Let's try it. think I went through right here. Yep, there we go. Feel it drop. And I think this is hand tight. We're gonna get it with the fingers. Make sure your wrench is righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And we'll fix this in a minute. All right, you see my tip right there?
Yeah, I actually was able to get it on video.
All right. And this isn't real tight. You want to tighten it, but don't over tighten it. Switch hands. I'm using my thumb to tighten this until I get it tight enough, but you want to keep rotating it till it stops. It might not line up with the clip like it was originally in, and that's not going to hurt anything. But yeah, if your oil pressure switch and you don't want this to leak, all right, I think we're there. Yep, and I just use my thumb to tighten my thumb, tighten it up. Let's give it some wiggles and some pulls. All right, we got our socket back. Let's make that guy. So we got it out the way. All right, now we can connect our sensor back and wiggle around for your wire. And whoo, I got it. And let's connect her back. And once you do this, you want to change your oil just so it cleans out, so it doesn't get any old debris or anything in your oil sensor. So you want to do an oil change, and we probably got one coming up here, but don't have to be right off top, but you want to do that so all those metal flakes and stuff don't go up in there. But yeah, 2007. Well, keep saying the wrong stuff. That's the other vehicle I worked on the other day. But yeah, 1997.
Ran it through them,
around 1500, 5.3 liter. This is how you change the oil pressure switch. So let's get this over here so you guys can see the finished product. And you see it's in there. That guy right there, pain in the butt spot. But we got it out. Yeah. Like I said, Russ's enemy always. And to the next video, please like and subscribe. This helps you out. Hit the thumbs up. And remember, love, peace, happiness, and Russ is always the enemy. And I'm out.